both the like he's good at every phase of the game.
Radiant team pick.
Wherever.
Crystal
So I want,
Maiden.
with the popularity of this Tusk pick, is he gonna get hit by the nerf hammer potentially? Because he's had a couple reworks in the past few years. It's been a while since he's had the sigil, which was his vision ability, removed and given the tag team.
10 seconds.
I guess so.
Radiant team ban.
Silencer.
Ten seconds remaining.
38% win rate is not
remaining.
exactly very high.
Dire
He is the second
team
most
ban.
contested hero, right behind the Marcy. Marcy, who also got banned in the first phase in this game, but surprisingly,
Radiant
Tusk has
team
more
ban.
picks than bans, while Marcy has more bans than picks. Big difference maker. Marcy actually has 70% out of the 10 games she's played in. But the Silencer, a very curious hero, has been getting a lot of love lately. Also at 42% out of the 14 games that this
10
hero has been
seconds
played in.
remaining.
So not always guaranteeing success. But it's not really
5
down to the
seconds
Silencer that
remaining.
has the full-on impact where the direction of the game is going, because it is more of a support hero instead of the core, despite having the capability of scaling into a core. I think it's just because the Glaives of Wisdom isn't as popular as they used to be before, because the new Arcane Curse is just very strong.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I guess some of the classic nerfs for heroes that seem like the abilities seem alright, so they just nerf the level gain stats. Basically, like agi gain dropped by like 3.8 to 3.3, or stuff like this, where they're like, okay, this is way too much, let's give it a bit less. Maybe remove some of the armor if you're an agi hero, reduce your HP pool, you know, like
Radiant
general
team ban.
nerfs. Which can hurt the hero in the long run, because the early game has such big importance into the game. However, while we're looking at these bans, I might as well bring up CM and Tiny. Tiny, 20 games and 65% is good, but Crystal Maiden, 1-4, 20% win rate, has lost 4 games, only 1 victory, and
5 seconds
that particular
remaining.
game, I mean, look that up quickly, was in a different region, so let's forget about that, because apparently my statistic is showing Hikori for some reason. But yeah, it hasn't won a single game in SEA, let's put it that way.
Dire team ban.
Could be the case. Seen some good Crystal Maiden performances come out all the way up till the TI stage. It was very good there.
Team pick.
Guess at the tier 1 level, Crystal Maiden was getting even
Radiant
more
team
love than they have on the lower levels. But this hero has been dominant no matter where you play it.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Naga really good of a hero pick. The only hero count that comes to mind percentage-based damage would be the Underlord. Even the Underlord ain't fantastic against the Naga Siren either, because you can use Mirror Image to remove the root. That percentage-based damage will hurt the illusions very fast, very quickly. However, Tuscan Silencer don't really help you out in that job, so you'd have to have something along the side with that Underlord giving you the initial surprise, the initial jump. So they're gonna go for Pango. Pango, just some similarities. It's the Diffusal builder. Optionally, even a Maelstrom could be decent in this game, but you don't get to farm too much on Pango.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Lion.
Yep.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep. Definitely are. Tiny's really good at rotating against Silencers and the Lions, especially if he gets the jump on Silencer right away. If he doesn't, it does allow Geek Fam to poke the Tiny a bit more. The slow can be very annoying to deal with. Attack Demon Tusk against a Tiny that doesn't have a lot of armor to go with until he hits level 6 to get the Crow level 1. Bat Rider brought up. Bat versus Pango, classic. Able to lasso the rolling thunder.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Could go for that. I like the idea.
Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Lifestealer, Night Stalker. The Night Stalker would be very annoying. This could also be an indicator for something like a Drow draft for Geek Fam. Stalker, one of the better counters to it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, at least no Lesh for him because it's banned. So that leaves us with TA Slark SF that he has played so far.
Dire team ban.
SF is nice, yeah. BKB fighter through the Naga song, but then you need some protection from your team against this bat. You do have Tusk and Pango who like to build Lotus Orbs.
10 seconds remaining.
Give some extra protection for the SF with the shared Lotus.
5 seconds remaining.
Lycan ban. What is Lycan really good against?
Radiant team pick.
I'm thinking core. I'm thinking core-wise. It is good against the Silencer and the Lion for sure, but I was thinking, isn't Lycan really good against Naga? Like, there was like I think we talked with Kezu about Zoo heroes being really good against the Naga Siren. Or was it against? It was actually against the Morphling. Never mind. Yeah, the Morphling was weak against Zoo
5
heroes.
seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. I was thinking Juggernaut. Also a Maelstrom carrier against the Naga Siren. I was thinking about the Juggernaut. That's a solid pick. It's a lot of armor. Illusion Destroyer. Doesn't care about Tiny and CM too much.
remaining.
Bat Rider's a bit of a threat, but you also have Omni Slash, which is a very helpful tool.
5
Plus,
seconds remaining.
Global Silence is probably the worst thing the Bat Rider can run into this game. He sees a jug, he's like, oh, I want to grab this guy, silence, and then, okay. Now. I don't know if the Doom does good in the lane, but Viper is also pretty nice here. So then you would have Bat Viper both as range heroes with the Naga. I guess with a Tiny you could play a Viper here. Doom could also work.
Choose your hero.
Though I have seen plenty of Slardars against Juggernauts in the lane matchup, so guess it could work. I guess the Slardar could fit in nicely. It just doesn't have that direct synergy unless this Tiny's a core, but it's not gonna be one, as it's gonna be Shanks on the Tiny. So what's your take on the Slardar pick? Is it like a game saver, or is it just another medium? Or a spamming right clicker on the slot. Off here, and so goes the same for Execration. It is Bob Rider. Tino. First blood. Execration gonna have to suffer the first loss already.
Thanks and have fun.
First blood, last words.
I mean, you just literally said Tino's not gonna have a fun time, and this is just one start to it. So just living with the story.
Partida tensa, partida complicada.
The battle begins.
Depends if you like tickling or not. Gonna be 3 bounty runes going in favor for Geek fam. It's only 1 goes for Execration, plus the first blood.
You will make a nice
Brought up to the silencer. He's 100 gold short from his boots, and those boots are going to be very handy because you are laning against the Crystal Maiden.
Oh boy.
one of those tongue twisters. Look at the Geek Fam's roster. I would like to see an SEA versus East Europe brawl of Roger versus Roger. Yeah. No, but I just want to see them battle it out, you know? Roger versus Roger. A lot of Roger jokes. Yep. Probably not. Spin already being used here onto the Slardar. Tino. Arcane Curse slowing him down, ticking low, gets the two-man stun on both Roger and Scam. Scam, who previously played for Boom, finding himself with a new team. Geek Fam making a return back into Dota. SE all over this situation, probably going to be fine with the Slardar, but still, I think the cool thing for the upcoming year is we have something we haven't really had in the previous years of Dota, and that is SEA is booming and SA is booming, with all the new organizations getting interested in Southeast Asia, players getting higher salaries, if I've understood correct as well. So they're getting more support from their organizations, more orgs getting interested in this this region, and same for South America. So have you ever actually been to a situation where, wow, SA is looking like a strong region, or SEA is probably going to be one of the more interesting regions to actually watch? Like, SEA has always been fun to watch, but on a competitive scale, it's always kind of been like, yeah, it's just a region that exists. But right, I think this year is really going to be hype for SEA. Yeah. It has been Europe on top. East Europe has shown their capability. China has already proved themselves since the start of time, well, the start of Dota years. They have always been around at the top level. It feels like NA might just be the ones dropping all the way to the bottom. We'll see. The coming year will show us. SCA, a lot of promise. Maybe Geek Fam is one of those teams that will bounce up. Armand has been a player who a lot of people always get interested in. The type of heroes he plays, the way he plays, you know, introducing gyrocopter supports from game to game, even not having a great successful game in like game 1. He would still take it in game number 2, show why he wants the hero. While Tino is a really good Visage player, but can he handle this lane with Slardar? Or can he handle this game with Slardar? Let's put it that way. The lane was never going to be easy for him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No.
Only the Tusk who has the least CS currently, but the Batrider, not too many last hits ahead. 20 versus 16. A couple more denies than the Tusk does. Tusk is enjoying their game, so yeah, you're right. And Slardar is not doing too bad considering the situation. They are gonna maybe kill Shanxi. Oh, the toss onto Palos as Force to get hit under the tower. Meanwhile, Tino and Roger, sorry, yeah, Tino and Roger both losing their lives in the bottom lane.
Radiant are scanning.
Trying to kill Bob in mid might happen. Hawks with Roger. It will work out. Lost for the kill. And top lane, they get Palos as well.
You never had a chance.
Tempt.
What have we here?
Attempt number 1 didn't work out. Second one did.
Dire's middle tower
4 to
is under
1.
attack.
Early on the board with the kills. Now they're hunting down the Tusk here. Bob. The flame break. Lasso is available. Just going to wait for a couple more napalm stacks. Doesn't actually need the lasso at all. He'll do it the old-fashioned way with the help of his buddy Palos. Almost dying a second time. Force shield crash. Soul comes out.
Radiant
2 more hits.
structures are fortified.
2 more hits or a swashbuckle, but he's already under the tower. And Shanks just TP'd in
Dire's
between, so
top
no
tower is
chase
under
for
attack.
you. Yep. Certainly would. Kind of like those
Dire's
raindrops
structures
are getting more and more frequently picked up. Tino walks into Skem. As Skem pops his Blade Fury, he just first hit bashes him and leaves him spinning on the spot. And look at Bob. This is classic Bob gameplay right here. No respect. Getting hit by the shards, pushed all the way to Narman. Narman gets the stun out, and with the creeps, Narman will finish off Bob on the Batrider. Bit optimistic dive there. 1 versus 2. However, bottom, they do force out the spin again from Skentino. Can't escape the creep wave. Snowball coming in as well. Cox will make the rotation and take out 1, and will take down 2.
See what you've done.
Bob gonna dive for this lion here. Tumbler toy onto Narman. Narman getting burnt up, and the tower helping him get the kill. Forcing away the Tusk as well. A whole lot of napalm to throw in. He's happy with this one. Lion giving himself giving his life away for a freebie. We'll take that. Bob is actually another most farmed core as well on the side of Execration, as Palos did get killed once and driven out of lane
tower is under attack.
right after that. So he's missed out on a bit of CS.
A soldier's fortune.
Oh yeah.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
Yep. It's good information
Dire's top
to have.
tower is under attack.
Because I actually was like, oh, just a basic Sunday morning with 4 best of 2s. Like, all right, let's just see what we have here. Execration. Palos getting zapped down by the Lion. BDZ trying to make a run. Is he going to be lucky with this escape? He's still being chased into the neutral camp denied. But Skem will farm the camp as well. So can't get the kill, but he'll take the creeps.
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Avatar mode, aka Cox will go for the attempt onto Bob. attempt made successful with the kill going through. Shanks disengaging in the vicinity of the action. 9-3 for Geek fam. Off to a good start. Attempting to extend, and Bob was also teleporting in. He is a bit faster than the Jug, but Jug, as soon as the flame break flies out, he should be using his spin. However, he never does. Honestly, I would have actually gone for that with Bob. Just throw in the flame break and see what his reaction is going to be. Palos, he teleported bottom. Ox will throw him into the air. Bit of a chase, but Global is up.
Under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shanks gonna run silencer. There's the toss into one stun, into the second one. Slardar slaps him down. He does get the global off, but they need a kill with it. They're gonna get it. Kino. Bit of a taunting stun there because it doesn't quite connect onto the Juggernaut.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Killing spree.
Yeah, and now they actually found the bot lane. Norman, there's the Omni Slash getting out from the Juggernaut. Forcing Shanks and Bob on the retreat. 6 seconds in front of the spin. Norman misses the stun. It splits the two heroes, and he's dead. Snowball to the back line. It will connect on Bob. He actually gets it. Pixel perfect.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
EDZ.
is under attack.
Killing spree.
Spin to win.
I tried to warn you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Also, this Tusk being level 10 will be difficult to contest with. Here's the...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Force has just finished Lotus Orb. That's his first item of the game. Will be able to keep their heroes alive a bit longer, removing that amplified damage. And they found Tino again. Tino, the last time he battled against the Tusk, it didn't end well. Shanks going for the toss, pushing him away, but taking Skem into the snowball, inside the shards.
A dominating performance.
Tusk will get the kill with the help of Skem. Man smoke, Tusk with the blink dagger, and global up as well. They want Palos, yeah, exactly. If they can find the right one, that would be a perfect kill. Smoke's already popped, and he will kind of will miss the Walrus punch on the first go, but will not miss the second. And with the global, Palos nowhere to go. Stun locked and killed. Another kill for Geek Fam, and looking at the graph, it is a very high climb towards the Radiant. 78% now with that 3k lead, and BDZ going down. So onto the Lion, and Snowball saved as well out of the fire. Narvin walks back in, and he's gonna get burned up. And might have actually been a flame break that killed him there, and he's dodging very well. Bob, he's out. Whew. Yeah, that was a good juke from Bob there. He does the swashbuckle, lands on the high ground, teleports away. And I just got another notification that Tango has again got himself a Lotus Orb, so I'm thinking he's disassembling and assembling the item over and over again. Yeah, the arcane boots. That is actually really smart. I like that because you don't get to see it too often where you have a Lotus Orb item picked up early on and then you're like, yeah, but I have these brown boots. But he's disassembling it for the mana boots, opening his boots so he gets the arcane boots, disassembles it again and puts it back into Lotus. So like... Smart stuff.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sitting in a bit of a stalemate situation, both teams on their sides of the map. Start going into this dagger. 1,700 gold. Gonna take some time. If they're successful in fights and he's able to find a kill or two, or just sit in for the assists before dying. Maybe that's a way for Norman to get this dangerous blink hex. So what's the chart? Actually, he did buy the shard. He just ignored the blink. That's why. Realized that we do have a global silence being used.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just say, yeah, they tried to save Scam actually, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Traveling it to the river now. It is Crystal Maiden. BDZ going a bit too deep, forced to finish him off.
Radiant's middle tower
Tusk is also making progress towards a BKB. So once he has that, he's got Blink BKB, can happily initiate, get the rest of the team to follow up. You have Pango, who also has magic immunity. And you have Jug with Spin, who has magic immunity. So they're able to close in gaps. Yeah, we should see what Palos is doing to Fort Army.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Legit tower, Tino.
Bottom tower is under
1,000
attack.
HP, dropped to half.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
Happy to secure this first Aegis for themselves under 20 minutes. Geek tap, even if they've given away a bit of their lead. They're still alright with the situation. Skem having only one death. Tango leading net worth. Now he also has a second life. Might be a farming Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
See, but they're gonna dump off in the river. Global silence comes out. Tiny already blinked away. Carlo rolling in on BDZ. There's a flame break, but only up to one stack of napalm. Not doing a lot of work. Frostbite, but there's the Lotus Orb. That one moves. Oh, he's gonna intercept in the other direction. We'll finish off Narman. much that Force can do. Continues to apply pressure. Form of avatar mode and stem. Clean out another kill himself. Tino first hit bash, followed up with the stun. He's got another one on Skem. He ain't going anywhere. Omni Slash finally dropped. But it's actually hitting on the heroes plus the creep wave. It will take down Roger. Palos is the one to find that kill. Now turning things around. Age is gone and dashed to death. Stunning in. Will be controlling Palos. He's all by himself. The team can't get close enough, and Force goes for another. This man has been playing some really good Dota since the last chance qualifiers, if I remember correct, when Force was still playing with Polaris, and probably landed some of the most interesting Mars plays. I think when you looked at the Mars players in the last chance qualifier, Force easily made some of the most highlight plays happen on the hero. Unfortunately, Polaris weren't able to keep a hold on the upper bracket. They were dropped into the lower and then knocked out of the tournament, ending their TI run. Watching Tino farm up, getting his BKB from this camp. Slaughter with the magic immunity available. Geek fam look like they want to smoke up. They're pretty stacked up in here. Silence does have one. Go. Here we go, BKB being used onto the global silence, the stun onto 2, Skem still going to be there as well, Force rolling through onto BDC, and they're losing heroes. Execration able to maybe turn this one around, even without Palos. Need to land them on the correct targets. Manta being used, and spelling the frostbite. Lasso coming in as well. They need to get Skem. Here comes the Omni Slash as well. No, it actually wasn't even an Omni Slash, it was just jumping back and forth, and it will take down Bomb. Execration 3-4 down, and it's down to Shanks. Shanks can't even clean them out. He can only take down Avatar mode. And that is all of them dead. Geek Fat cleaning house.
Double kill.
Yep.
Partida tensa, partida complicada. Partida tensa, partida complicada.
Yeah, at least apply a presence. But right there, it was just the Naga getting jumped on way too early before the rest of the team was able to participate. That was a good opener there from Tino. During the global silence, he BKBs, he charges into the fight, tries to help his buddy.
Dire are scared.
But it's still just 2 heroes, and you have 4 on you already. You want to hear a cringe-worthy pun? He really went for the jugular.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Only one hero to defend this top tower as Skem is leading the charge. It is the Batrider.
Bottom tower is
Bob.
under attack.
A safe distance, looking for the tier 2 trade. Execration pushing bottom at the same time. Scan has also been used, so they have information. Skem is playing it safe. He's playing it cautiously.
Dire's top
No
tower
unnecessary
is under
risks
attack.
needed here. Tino shows himself. Execration currently sitting on the high ground where they do not have vision. They don't know too much, but they see all of them because their outpost has been taken away. And as this tier 2 remains, they won't be able to take Geek Fam's outpost. Getting deprived of experience. Support say thank you.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're diving. They want it really bad. Pango needs to get here fast. He's just TPing into mid Norman. Gonna have to battle it out. He goes for the mana drain. Doesn't get the bigger. Actually does, but it doesn't seem to do much damage. Or doesn't do any damage at all. Skin still have the OB touch available. He's gonna continue the time. He's very low on HP. Naga's also gonna be in the middle. Get the soul off just in time, but he can't teleport out. There's no escape. Force is gonna do a nuisance and follows. He's gonna get hammered by Skem. They're gonna look for more. BDC barely teleports away, and they just lost the Naga on a dive under the tower. They just wanted a lion kill, but it was instead a lion king that they faced.
Got it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Let's see what Execration is thinking about next. Did lose Palos, who currently is just sitting on a heart defusal manta, so he is tanky for sure, but as we saw, was just all by himself, and any hero in a 1 versus 5 doesn't stand a very high chance. Narman has found himself a Bomb Rider, and he hexed up into the trees and on the other side of the lake, just trying to dodge as many projectiles as possible. Finally able to cross it and get to safety. Narman on the chase, and Ball Force found him. Ooh.
就也不要怕输。
Indivisibility.
Yep. They do. And Roche is up. Roche has also spawned at the same time. Execration leaving their base, crossing the river. About Roshan that they could potentially take. Smokes are popping on the back line. Roger being found. Shanks goes quickly for the avalanche, and that might just be your global gone. No buyback. Wait for this Roshan for a bit, but Bob's not waiting at all. This is gonna go in. Lotus Orb is there to protect the Tusk for the time being. On me slash on to Tino. Tino will go down. The Tusk will get the kill for it. There they found the Shanks tiny as well. Execration to lose a second. Bob hogging the wall of the Roach Pit. He wants Force to make a mistake, but Force is careful. He's a good driver. He's driven this Pango before. And make sure that's a 3-for-1. And without the global silence not even being available, they keep this Roach at least for themselves as it leaves Execration empty-handed.
Radiant's
每
bottom
把都
tower
当最后
is
一把，
under
然后
attack.
就也不要怕输。每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I guess the BKBs could help, but it really was the Omni Slash that destroyed Tino in that fight. But in the general picture, it is true that these BKB timers are running low. Palos is trying to make an engagement onto Roger. Scan in the front. That Scan is just going to go right away for a bit of a chase with the spin. He's got the shard. That mobility tool for his advantage, but Execration just can't get the fight that they hoped for.
Dire are scattered. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, Crystal Maiden. You always kill this hero if you feel like it, and they definitely will. The hex starts onto the Naga as well. Naga gonna be in trouble. Stormlord completely down to half HP. The finger comes out as well. He's down to 500. They're gonna go mowing up. Apollo's down. Bob's also gonna be hit by Skin. The Omni Slash, and they're gonna split target. Sevings can't get close enough. Gonna be beat dead. He would have probably just sacked his own. Now the Slog are down, and they're going for panic buybacks. They're in shambles. They're in full chaos right now inside the base of Execration. And Execration, what can they do? There's an Aegis they still need to burst through the Juggernaut, and this Naga just cannot do anything. Thanks up to the Avalanche out as the Snowball connects from Avatar mode. Onto the tier 3 tower they go, force beating the charge. Skim right next to him. What does Palos do? He has a song available. Right now it just looks like there's a DD rune if Palos could get to it. Could help a bit, but it's just going to be ancient farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Global silence coming in as well. Palos with the Manta to dispel it. But again, we see this story multiple times. Palos in a world of hurt. Somehow finding a route out of there. He's going to trap Force on the spot, but the Lotus Orb's going to be there, and he's out of mana. Force barely with the last points of mana. Tino with the stun catches the Lion as well as Norman trying to save his friend. Doesn't have any friends left. All your friends are dead. And he's sitting there trying to sap up the bottom Tiny. And it doesn't work out. Lasso on lasso action. It is a perfect circle. Skim still has Aegis. Pango coming in with a buyback. TP's to a tier 2 tower because they don't have the outpost anymore. Avatar mode finding Tino. Gets hit by the shards. Warlord was punched to the face. And easy. Killed by the spin. Palos in trouble again. 1100 HP remaining. Teleporting back home.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
$30 seconds for Aegis to expire. That means that the Crystal Maiden is up by then, so is the Slardar. We're gonna have to time this fight perfectly again. Side of Execration.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They can start the fight now because it felt like there's just no damage.
Top barracks are under attack. Dire's
Aegis
top
will expire by the time that they're even getting close to killing Sam. Ball coming in from the side. Slow smoke that shanks. Oh, goes. Rolling Thunder bait from Force. Bob already BKB'd up. Oh.
Partida tensa, partida complicada.
They'll take it if they can, and they will. Song from Paolo. Snarman still gets the kill on Tino. just used the BKB to chase, and he couldn't get anything with it. Now you're using a song to try and help your buddy out, who still dies despite it. You're getting choked slowly but surely. In the front. Continues with the melee racks. And an instant hex from Norman. Beautiful precast. Oh, he's been spamming that hex on top of the Juggernaut, or he just got it on time as he got vision. They did have a ward placed down, and it will be a disastrous defense for Execration. What can he do? You're gonna get control. You're getting murdered. You're all gonna die. Palos trying to escape from Force. 3 seconds. Swashbuckle, another Maelstrom Pawn flies in. Can he finish him off? No, he can't. He doesn't even want to throw the Swashbuckle in. So Palos will actually get the lift. It was just a bait. It wasn't Friday the 13th. There's no Jason here. There's just a Bomb Rider. He's coming in from the side once again. He's got nothing else left. BKB in 5, but no lasso.
I'll take that as tribute. Double damage.
Nice DD room for Jug to farm some creeps. Looking at the neutral items as well, there's a Titan Sliver for the Naga, but it doesn't seem to have much of an impact. Damage that they already have to deal with. There's another Titan Sliver that did drop for Geek fam, but there's nobody to carry it. Pango's happy with Ogre Seal. We have the Vizier on the Silencer. Last Rake on Tusk. Tusk, who mostly is just charging into battle anyway, will apply the mischance on Naga if he gets initiated on, or even on the Slardar. And he threw it away. Yeah, he is holding onto Paladin Sword instead. Global Silence being used. Of course, taking a bit of a crash course here inside the triangle. Well, Bob walks into Scan. Shanks goes in, but he can't get the toss out. It's that bloody toss up.
There we go.
They're just getting destroyed. They're getting wrecked.
Partida complicada.
That will be game number 1 coming to a close. Geek fam closing the news.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower.
One last opportunity. They force out the A on this. They've already lost BDC. Roger to fall. Corpus support traded off, but back with the lasso still up. Palos tries to help his friends again with the song. Forces on the other side of the fight. Palos wants to control Scan. He's also got Narman on him. He's done with the mirror image, but still gets stunned. The stun from the Earth Spike. The last possible pixel actually lands on the Naga. Finger thrown out, tossed into the air by his friend. The heart regen is keeping him alive for a little bit longer, but finally sliced down. The Naga cut down. The Siren song has turned into some hot mixtape that nobody's gonna listen to on SoundCloud. And the H falls. It's Geek fam. Take the first.
Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! 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 Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! 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 Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Ah! Juggernaut! Ah! Juggernaut! Juggernaut!